It's been a critical week in the history of this famous club. A confrontation between manager Terry Neal and Arsenal shareholders demonstrated how angry supporters have become at poor results, a chronic lack of goals, and the failure to replace stars like Brady and Stapleton. Well, Neal's reaction has been swift. He's picked this very positive-looking lineup with plenty of attacking players, and there's a new face alongside Alan Sunderland and Brian McDermott in attack. Raphael Mead, just 18 years old, makes his league debut, having had just 19 minutes of first-team football when he scored a goal with his first kick as substitute against Panathinaikos in Athens. There's a new face, too, in defence, 20 years old Chris White. And by a remarkable coincidence, White's only first-team experience was also as substitute against Panathinaikos, though he played in the home leg. Manchester City, who have recently suffered heavy defeats at both Birmingham and Brighton, field an unchanged team, and they feel that their new look back four, with Tommy Caton at left-back, is their best defensive formation. The referee, Alan Robinson of Portsmouth. So it's Manchester City who kick off their attacking from right to left. Arsenal, best identified by their white sleeves, after 3 successive defeats, and with mounting criticism from their fans, really do face an important match here today, one they must win. There's touch for Chris White, making his league debut in Willie Young's number 6 jersey. Typically deep kick that from Jennings, over Hartford's head, off Sunderland, and here's Power. Nice lay off by Reeves. Power again, the City captain. Reeves trying to turn O'Leary, that's difficult. Reeves again, prominent. Good-looking cross to away by Sansom. The shot too from Hutchison, and the deflection took it behind. Fine early effort coming in, that the cross from the left by Reeves setting up the danger. Sansom's header seemed to have cleared the problem for Arsenal, but Hutchison's shot wasn't far off target. Sansom. Header away by Bond. Good long throw for Sunderland. Reed covering. Here's Ricks. Ball to nearly picked out McDermott on the far post. Caton spotted the danger. Raphael Mead will settle down a lot quicker now. That was a very good effort. Ricks' corner. Oh, over 3-4 players' heads, and finally comes through to Talbot. Away by Bond, straight to White. Well, cheers from the other end. I think they thought that had gone in. So, in the space of 30 seconds, these 2 black players making their league debuts for Arsenal, very prominent. Moments ago, it was Mead with a fine header, well saved by Corrigan, and then from the resulting corner, White going close. Reed. Talbot away. Manchester City nil. Well, Arsenal, in common with most clubs, rely very heavily on their lottery sales to boost the cash flow, and I'm sure with a lady as attractive as that, there'll be a lot of people wanting to buy. So Arsenal start this second half desperate for goals. They've scored only 5 in the league so far, and even Crewe, the bottom club in the Football League, have more than that. There's Hartford for Manchester City. Power on his left, he found Reeves. And a miss kick, finding Power. Caton. Simpson's header away. Branson. O'Neill. Good run by Tuart. Spotted by White. Nicholas climbing high. Tuart with a lovely layoff for Hutchison. And Power is offside. I think of the way this game has been going. Sunderland for Arsenal. Talbot. 20 minutes for the deadlock to be broken. It's a good ball too for McDermott. difficult for him. Hartford's clearance. Talbot back. Ricks forward. Here's Mead. And Raphael Mead marks his league debut with a goal. And how badly Arsenal needed it. The ball crossed from the right by Talbot. Mead profiting from the space around him, and the shot was good enough to go into the corner and beat Corrigan's dive. So Arsenal's goal famine has ended at last. Only the 6th goal they've scored in the First Division this season, and the debutant Raphael Mead was the man to get it. I think would have earned his place for the next half a dozen games. A good run, but from that range he never had a hope of the shot. Here's Ricks. Oh, what a good ball from Sunderland to McDermott. Mead is in the penalty area. McDermott decides to go it alone. Terry Neal just leaves his seat. The crowd applaud and Arsenal win. And they've got a new name to talk about in the pubs and clubs around Highbury tonight. Raphael Mead, who scored a goal on his league debut, who looked promising. So too did the other newcomer, Chris White. Arsenal have got 3 points under their belt, but still their problems a long, long way from being solved. The final score then at Highbury, as Talbot puts an arm of congratulation around the goal scorer. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 0.
So, 2 18-year-old young men play a major part in providing temporary relief for Arsenal. But whatever success they enjoy in the future, it's going to take a year or two at least for them to satisfy the supporters' appetite for success, which is a point Don Howe faces without shirking.
It's no use us just going into the market to buy players, to keep people quiet, and then all of a sudden people are going to say, what do you buy him for? He's no good.
Do you think this is a bit of a watershed in your career here at Highbury? Do you feel that the frustration of the situation is getting on top of you?
No, not at all. No, you know, it's the old story of experience. You go through these phases in football. You know you can't be on top all the time. And it's good for the soul to struggle. It brings you down to earth. You know, it makes you work harder.
Are you going to adopt a new approach? I know that's a word that you don't like, but a lot of people have been saying that Arsenal haven't been entertaining enough. Do you feel the need, now that results aren't going well, that you've got to try and please those fans more?
Well, personally, I think the fans want us to win. Whatever we talk about entertaining football, and it's absolutely important now because of the recession, it's in the gates. Yes, we've got to entertain, but they want success first. They want a winning side. At the same time, we're not we put the best players we've got in this club, and we don't restrict players. They can go out and entertain if that's what everybody thinks they've got to do.